How do you begin the year with purpose? Reverend Josh Scherer here, and I'm the lead pastor at Gawler Uniting Church. And as we kick off this year, I'm sharing a few thoughts that I had on leave about beginning the year with purpose when it comes to our faith journey. This is video number 4 of 5 that I am recording, so make sure you check out the others in the series. I want to talk today about giving back. One of the rhythms that has been a significant part of my faith journey is honoring God with finances. To be honest, I never used to do it as a young person, but when I married Eloise, we made the commitment to give back to God through the tithe. And through our journey of part-time ministry and children and study, there's been some massive financial challenges, yet we kept choosing to honor God with our finances in our local church and trusting that we would have enough. And I've got to tell you, our story is that we always have had enough. Now, we were wise with our spending. We sought to live to our means, but we saw God come through with funds to pay bills that we weren't sure how to make work. And through it all, not one of our bills has ever been late. And that's all the confidence that I need, that God is faithful to His promises to provide for our every need when we put Him first. And so we've tithed ever since. Now I get it. I know it's a huge thing to suggest that you would give away some of what you have to God, but let me tell you why I think it matters so much. See, we believe that everything belongs to God. He was there at the beginning, so everything that was ever created, everything you and I hold dear is actually God's. And Jesus taught that it has been placed in our hands as a gift from God. Now, the biblical principle of the tithe is giving away 1/10 of what we have to God. It was originally a commandment to Israel, but it was affirmed by Jesus as a spiritual practice. And I believe for us as a spiritual discipline, it does 2 things. Firstly, it shows God where we are placing our trust. The tithe is about giving our first and our best and inviting God to bless the rest with no guarantees except His word that He will. And that's trust. But secondly, it provides for the mission and work of God's church. We could not and would not exist to see lives transformed without people's tithe, without your tithe, because it enables us to resource ministry in all sorts of wonderful ways. When I talk about this on Sundays, it's quite simply that we invest in the things that we believe in life, and the church should be no different. If you believe in the local church and its calling to be the hope of the world, then invest in it this year by giving back. It's an act of obedience and it's an act of faith. Do you trust God to provide for your every need? Then that trust begins with trusting Him with what we've been given. So how do you begin this year with purpose? Give back to God. If you're connected to a different church than ours, then I don't want you to give to our church. I want you to give there. But place your hope in God. Place your trust in God. And when you do that, I believe that you will experience God's sovereign provision in unexpected and extraordinary ways this year. So catch you soon. Don't forget to give back this year, and God bless.